Hi there, it's Crafty Jennabug. Another Dephemerember day. I'm having a lot of fun with these. Today I'm working on prompt number 7, which is handwritten memory and loaded tag. And the animal for the day is a bear. I do not plan on using this image, although he is cute. I have a few things I've got planned for this. Okay. My bear is actually going to be cut, big surprise, using the Cricut. I'm going to do another silhouette kind of thing. And I'm going to use this paper because it looks kind of like fur. That paper to cut out my bears. And it's from that same mixed media paper pad that I used, was that yesterday? I've used before during this Dephemerember series. So, bears cut out of that. Yes, I said bears plural. This is going to be a very family theme, family oriented creation. When I was looking through my sketchbooks and such the other day, trying to find recycled art, I came across a few things that made me smile. So firstly, I have a journal that I write in regularly. It's not a junk journal, it's just a regular journal. And one day I was in my craft space and I think I opened the drawer, or maybe I moved something off my desk. I can't remember what exactly happened, but I found a note my daughter wrote me. And she was probably 5 at the time. She was young. And here it is. I'm going to bring the light in. It says, "Happy Craft Day." And ever since I found it, I have used it as a bookmark in my, general journal. So I think I'm going to back this and use it in the loaded tag, because a loaded tag is a tag that has pockets and is holding a bunch of stuff. So this is one handwritten memory. So my daughter wrote it. And then another is this cute little book my daughter made around the same age. She was obsessed with Mo Willems books, like Pig and Elephant, and yeah, she was obsessed with his books. And so she decided to make her own based on these little pig brothers. And it is so cute, and it just made me happy. It's silly. It's super silly and cute, and I love it. So this is going to be one of the other things in my loaded tag. It's not too thick, but those are my 2 handwritten memories for this. And the bears, and I have to make the loaded tag. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and print out the bear, or not print out. First thing I'm going to do is cut out the bears, and then I'll start making the tag. Alright, I've got 3 bears: Daddy bear, Mama bear, and baby bear. And I'm thinking about backing them on cardstock and then having them go in the pockets, potentially, while I was messing with Cricut. I also printed out these bear prints. I thought it might make a neat stencil. I've got this piece of cardstock. It's very textured. I like it a lot, but it's sturdy. I figured it would make a good base for this tag. And the first thing I'm going to do is figure out how big it needs to be. I don't want it too big. If it doesn't fit in the journal, that's not a big deal. I can always put it somewhere else. But I want to make sure it is big enough to accommodate all the stuff I want to put in it. I mean, this is pretty thick. So this, I think I want to make a diagonal pocket for this. And then I could do pockets on top. But first, I want to decorate this. It's so plain. So plain. This looks like a job for Distress Ink. Let me set up my station. All right. I'm going to use the 2 Distress Oxide pads I have. Vintage Photo and maybe peeled paint. Maybe. Since I'm covering so much of this with other things, I don't really need to do much as far as decorating. I'm going to mostly focus my inking on this part because this part will be covered. So I'm going to start. I don't know how I feel about it. Let me figure out something to back it on. Okay, I found a piece of thin cardboard to back this on, but I've decided I don't like this. I don't like it at all. So, I think I'm just going to flip it over, and then I'll decorate this side some other way. Anywho, I'm going to glue this down. That's just not doing it for me. I'm going to use some tacky glue. Okay, that's gonna need to dry, and preferably flat. So while that's drying, where did my bears go? I'm gonna back my bears on some cardstock. This is the cardstock I had my bingo sheet on. My beers need to dry before I cut them out. Got lots of stuff drying over here. I'm gonna stick something on that so that dries flat. Yeah, I think I just need to let those dry and think a bit more about how I'm gonna do this. So we'll be back. All right, this is dry. It's backed. I'm not sure yet if I want to put something on the other side. I might leave it like that. I haven't decided yet. For now, we're going to focus on this side. I was not a fan of what I did to the other side. It was interesting, but not really what I was feeling. I also backed this little post-it note on some like neutral colored cardstock so that it'll make a nice little pocket insert. And the bears are dried and I cut out around them. I'm going to ink around them with Vintage Photo because I didn't do the best job and I want to make sure that you can't see the white behind them. I might even do the backs in Vintage Photo also. For now, I think I have this piece of cardstock that is a lighter shade of orange and I stamped all these leaves all over it. I was just trying to have some collage fodder kind of thing. But I think I want to make a pocket with these leaves. The main pocket, the big pocket. So if this is here, that would work. And then down to here. I think I want it to come to here a little bit. Let me flip this over. I need to clamp these for a bit. Gotta let that dry. And we'll be back to mess with it some more. Although I think it's pretty much done. I do want to put a thingy. Alright. Let me go get the tools. Alright, my hole was too big. Whoops. So I'm going to let that dry completely before I do anything else to this. Alright, this has dried, and now I want to take the little stencil I made of the bear paws, or bear paw prints, and I think I want to put them here. And I'm going to use this bark brown, I thought it said dark, a dark brown acrylic paint. And this little stamper, same one I used for the bingo card. So, I came to a conclusion. This booklet is very white and is a very stark contrast against the orange and brown color scheme. And I didn't want it to be the only white thing. Well, my daughter and I, there's actually a video here on YouTube where she and I made stamps out of foam. And this was a tree stamp that she made. And I'm thinking about gluing it here to cover that, as well as to be another piece of white, so it's not just one white thing. It feels more intentional. And then by putting the bears in here, it looks like, you know, they're living by the tree. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I've got that, and then I need my number 7. And then I'm gonna bring out these Ransom alphabet stamps again to get the number 7. I find it really hard to believe that these are the only number stamps that I have. Now I've just got a piece of white scrap paper, and I'm going to use the ground espresso. I will just tear around it, and it will be another white thing. All right. So let's see how everything looks. We've got the booklet. There are lots of memories here. My daughter's booklet, this tree she made. The Happy Craft Day. These bears I want to stick out of here. I thought about gluing them down, but I couldn't glue them all together. And I didn't want them to be separated. For instance, I thought about putting them up here, like Mama and Daddy and Mama Bear, and then Baby Bear down here. Then Baby Bear's all alone. And then if I take Mama Bear or Daddy Bear and put them there, then Daddy Bear's all alone. So I ultimately decided just to leave them as things to put in the pockets. I like them there. They look like they're hanging out under this tree. Happy little family of bears. And then I found this little thing I cut out of, I think it came off of a scrapbook paper. Remember this. And then my Happy Craft Day. I like it. I think it's super cute. Very cute. Happy little bears. Oh, that one looks... Let's do it this way. We'll put Daddy Bear in the front, Mama Bear back here, and then Baby Bear in the middle. Alright, so I've got my loaded tag. I have the handwritten memory and bears. All parameters were met. So I think that's it for this one. This one I struggled with slightly. Making all of the things work together was difficult for me, the different color schemes. But I had a lot of fun, ultimately. A lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you again, Barbara and Louisa, for this awesome prompt list event. And I hope to see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.